Hi, this is your Sales Director, Blythe Egbert. This is video number 9 for how to have a successful business debut. And so let's first talk about the business debut and kind of what the business debut is. The point of a business debut is for either myself or your recruiter, depending on what level she is at, to come and help you sell your product, help explain the product to your customers, your friends and family, help you get bookings, help you to get sales, and help you to set up your first career chats. And so we love to come and do that for you, just kind of as a one-time, like we want to help you get started sort of thing, and we want your business to get off to the right start. And so that is what a business debut is kind of all about. And in order to have a business debut, I'm sure you're watching this video because you ordered at least 1,800 or more to have on your shelf. So you have a business level of product on your shelf. And we need that to sell at your business debut. So there really wouldn't be a point in a business debut if you didn't have any inventory or you didn't have enough inventory to sell to all of your friends and family at your business debut. And so that is the business debut. That's kind of the point of your business debut. And I want to kind of walk you through how to have a successful business debut. And so the first thing you're going to do is schedule the date. Once you get your inventory ordered and that's all taken care of and all good, you're going to schedule the date with either myself or with your recruiter, depending on who's going to do it, and get that scheduled right away. So make sure you do that. And then you're going to make a list of 75 to 100 women. And I know 75 to 100 women sounds like a lot of women. I thought the same thing. But think about anybody with skin. And they say when anybody like invites for a wedding, they usually have between 300 and 400 names of people that they want to invite. And so just pretend that like you were getting married again. Or if you're not married, pretend you were getting married. And who would you want to invite to your wedding? Those are the people you're going to invite to your business debut. And the reason you want to invite so many is because half of everybody you invite will say they're going to come, and then half will actually show up. So if you invite 100 people, 50 will probably say they're going to come, and then usually 15 to 20 to somewhere in there actually end up showing up if you invite 75 to 100. And so you want to invite as many people as you can. Seriously, anybody with skin. So start thinking about the people you can invite. People from church, people from work, people from your neighborhood, people from high school, people from college, people from your husband's job, your husband's side of the family, like anybody that you can think of. Those are the people that you want to invite to your business debut. And so you're gonna get that down. You're gonna write all their names and numbers down, have their addresses ready. And then there's 3 ways that you're going to invite them. The first way is by sending a postcard in the mail. And I always did postcards because the postage was cheaper. You can do regular invites if you want. So you want to send something in the mail about 2 weeks before your business debut. And the reason you want to do this is just to let them know so they can mark the date off of their calendar. They can save that date. So 2 weeks before, send out an invite. And then a week before, you want to send out an email reminder, just reminding them of, hey, can't wait for you to come to my business debut. And then a day or 2 before, you're going to text or call live all of your people that you invited to try to get a final head count. And that is the most important part because I can't tell you how many other times I've been invited to like a direct selling company, but I get the invitation 2 to 3 weeks ahead of time. I put it on the fridge. And then the day of, I just totally forget. It wasn't that I didn't want to go or I couldn't go. I just totally forgot about it because nobody called me, nobody reminded me. It was just on my fridge and I forgot. So you want to make sure that you do make that call a day or 2 ahead of time to get a final head count and to get a yes or no if they're able to come or if they're not able to come. And you can blame it on me. You can say my director needs to know how many people are going to be there. So you can blame it on me if you want, and then that way hopefully they'll be able to tell you yes or no if they can come. So what should you put on the invites for the business debut? You can put that we're going to do hand facials, so they will try the products on the back of their hand. We don't try it on their face that day just because then that takes away from you being able to try on their face. So we'll try some of the products on the back of their hand. They will get to do a satin hand set and also the satin lip set. So we'll do a little bit of pampering there. You can provide snacks and food, which I'll go over here in a little bit, so you can put that on the invite. We'll give away some free product, so there will be product giveaway. And some people like to put on there that if they bring a guest or bring a friend, they'll get 50% off of one product. And so that's kind of a good thing too, just because it helps you to kind of market your business right away. And then you're just giving her one product. It can't be a set of things, but just one product at 50% off. And so yeah, those are the things that you can put on the business debut invite, and also obviously the time, the location, the date. You want all that on there as well too. If you want her to RSVP, so you can put RSVP on there. I don't feel like a lot of people RSVP, but you can put it on there, and you may have a couple that will actually RSVP. And you can create a Facebook page. You can create a Facebook page and invite like your guests to it and create like a group of your business debut. But I don't want that to be the only thing that you do, because a lot of people get invited to a lot of Facebook events and groups and they don't always check them. And so they may not even know about your business debut if the only thing that you are inviting them through is Facebook. They may not even see it. And so make sure you do the email, the postcard, and the text or the call before your business debut, so that way you can have a rockin' awesome business debut. And the goal is to get 10 people there. If you get 10 people there, you get a free gift from me at your business debut. And so you want to have at least 10. Try to have at least 10 to get the best start. And so I'm going to walk you through like what happens at your business debut. I will introduce myself. I will have your guest introduce themselves and have you just kind of tell a little bit about you, so a little bit about your iStory and why you decided to get started with Mary Kay. After that, we'll play the purse game. And so they'll like pull something out of their purse. I'll say the letter, they'll get a ticket. So we'll play the purse game, and then we'll start with the skincare on the back of their hand. So they'll get to use the skincare on the back of their hand, and you'll want to have like paper towels there so that way they can like wipe that off really nice. After we do the skincare on the back of their hand, we'll do the satin lips, and we'll also do some of like my favorite products and the highest selling Mary Kay products. That way they can see some of the bigger sellers. And then I'm just going to share ways that they can support you in getting your business started. And so the first way is by doing a facial makeover with you. I will tell them about your first goal, which will be to do 30 faces in 30 days. And what 30 faces in 30 days is basically you're going to practice on 30 people's face in 30 days. And what that does is that helps you to grow, to network your business, but also to feel confident in what you're doing. So when you get outside of your friends and family, you already know about everything. Like you're trained, you're ready to go. So I'll tell them about your 30 faces in 30 days, and then I'll have them raise their hand if they want to help support you in your 30 faces in 30 days, and they will let you borrow their face. And so they'll all raise their hand. We'll give them a ticket for doing that. And then you are going to, at the end, you're going to go around and you're going to book a time with them to practice on their face. And you want to make sure it's within, I try to do like the next week or two. Try not to like schedule it too far out. They always say if you book parties 2 weeks out, you might as well write TNT beside it, because it's going to explode off your books and not hold. And so try to schedule it like a week or two out from the business debut if at all possible. And you want to make sure that you're not booking just like everybody together. So if you have your mom and your grandma and your aunt all at your business debut and they want to do it together, try to get them to do it separate and then invite some of their friends and family, because that's going to give you more of a marketing and a network to start to grow your business. So you're not just going to be stuck with those people. They're going to invite their friends and family that you didn't know. They're going to invite their friends and family that you didn't know. And so you'll start to have that good network of people. So that's the first thing we're going to do. And then I'll also help you sell sets. So I'll have the travel roll-up bag there with the set sheet that's on our Weebly website. If you want to print that off, you can print that off so you can have it, and I'll bring mine too. But we'll help you to sell sets so you can start to make a profit and get some of the products off of your shelf that you have on your shelf. So we'll do that, and I'll be the one that will do the sales. So while you're going around and booking with people, I will meet with them individually, and I'll ask them like if they had fun, and I'll basically do an individual close with them and help to get the sales. So I will work on the sales, and then I'll also talk to them about doing the career chat for you. And the career chat is basically the same thing that we talked about in the other video, which is doing, watching Leah's video, her opportunity video, and then we do a 3-way phone call where I will answer the questions, they will ask the questions, and you will listen for training. And so that way you're going to start to get some training, but it's also really good to start to build your team as well too. And so the more career chats you do, the more team members you're going to get. They say 1 out of every 4 or 5 people that you do a career chat with will sign up. So you want to focus on getting like 5 to 10 career chats scheduled from your business debut. And I will give you my schedule before the business debut for that. That way you can know exactly when I can do them, but you'll schedule the career chats as well. And I want to give you a script for that, because if you say the wrong words, it's easy for people just to say, no thanks, I don't want to do that. So you're going to say, okay, I have a huge goal. Like after you book them for their booking, you're going to say, okay, I have a huge goal. My director challenged me to do 5 to 10 of these career chats that helps me with my goals in training. And my goal right now is to blank. Fill in whatever your goal is, to earn a free car, to get a promotion in the business, whatever you feel like your goal is, you're going to share that goal with her. And I would love for you to do one of these career chats for me. All you have to do is watch like a 15-minute video about Mary Kay and think of 5 questions to ask my director. And then she will answer your questions and I will listen for training. And you just schedule like her right there. So you say, when works for you, tomorrow or Thursday? So you only give her like a day or 2 out to book the career chats. You really ideally want to book it within 24 hours because then she'll watch the video and she'll hold the career chat because it's only 24 hours out. So book that with her like right away, because you're going to have my schedule. You'll know your schedule and then you can see hers. But try not to say like, is that something you would want to help me with? Or try not to say like, when would be a good time for you? Because a lot of times they'll say, oh, how about, I don't know, next week? And you don't want to wait that long. You want to do it within 24 to 48 hours. So the 3 things that we're going to do at your business debut: help you sell, help you get bookings, and set up the career chats. So those are the 3 main things that we're going to focus on. And you can, like I said before, you can have food there. That's perfectly fine. But just save the food and drinks for the end. That way people don't get distracted and stuff's going on while I'm trying to like do your party. It'll just run so much smoother and faster if we just save the food until the end, and then when people are checking out, that's when they can go and have some refreshments. And you don't have to have anything. It's perfectly up to you. And if you do, you can have just like light snacks and refreshments and things like that. Try to make it a no kid friendly event. They always say we love our kids, we love them dearly, but when you're building a business, that is not the time to have kids. So if you have kids, try to get your husband to take them somewhere for a while, or try to just get a babysitter or something for those couple of hours. That way you can focus on your business and on the people that are there. And you want to be respectful of the people that are coming there. So if your kids are like crying and pulling on your leg and want you during the whole debut, they can't really focus and they can't really pay attention to what's going on. And same thing for their kids as well too. It's really not fair if somebody brings a kid and they're acting up and everybody else is like, I'm trying to pay attention, but I can't hear. So just like politely say, like if they have kids, like, hey, could your husband watch the kids while you come to my business debut? Give them ideas of where they could leave their kids for an hour and a half. Like, we just want this to be a girls like pampering session. So that is kind of a little bit about the business debut. You'll want to have there your starter kit. So you'll want to have your starter kit. You don't have to get your products out. I will use my products, but you'll want to have your customer profile sheet, which is this card that was in your starter kit. You'll want to have these because everybody will fill this out as soon as they get to your business debut. And then you'll also want to have your sales receipts that came in your starter kit. We'll use these as well too to do the sales. Cash or change, if anybody pays with like a credit or debit card, you'll want to have like ProPay set up, or you'll want to have the Square app downloaded. So that way we can process their credit card right there and then they can sign on it. Also the paper towels, you'll want to have those. And you'll want to have kind of like a space set aside in a different area to be where we can go to do the close. So where I can go and do the sales and you can go and do the bookings or the career chats. That just makes it easier, because if you do it kind of all together, if one person says no to the booking or career chat, then the rest of the people say like no to the booking or career chat. So if you have any questions, feel free to Vox me or ask. But I want you to have the best start that you can have in your Mary Kay business. And if you follow these steps, you will have the best start. And so I'm excited to get you started. And I loved my business debut. It was so nice to have my director come and do it for me and share when I was so nervous and didn't know anything about the products or opportunity. And so that's what I want to do for you. I want to make this the best debut that we can to get you off to the best start.